Now, local business owners that have followed the rules, paid their fees, hired local workers, and run clean operations are loudly complaining to city leaders about street vendors and these full-blown street kitchens like the one behind me.
I, like most New Yorkers, love the Brooklyn Bridge, but in the last year or so, it has become a very frustrating experience.
The street vendors just set up with food, hot dogs, tacos, drinks, even pupusas, and they basically set up here a few times a week during the evenings, and many people just go right here and just sit on, or actually not sit on, but they actually stand on this or close to this table and start eating the food that they buy from the street.
New York City's Brooklyn Bridge, connecting Brooklyn to Manhattan. It's a busy one. Just look at all the people walking over it. Well, a new law just went into effect that bans street vendors from selling on it and all other city bridges.
I have 2 kids, 10 years, 7 years, so I gotta take care of these people.
But as of 12:01, January 3rd, he and the dozens of other vendors will be banned from the pedestrian walkway.
And that was Mario Cito, the owner of Donor Mediterranean Grill, who said he's at a point where he wants to shut down his business. That's how bad things have gotten. Now, the city banned street vending in the Gaslamp Quarter in East Village and parts of Little Italy last year.
The number of unpermitted food vendors in and around Santa Barbara has been heating up, a growing concern. They're showing up with bacon-wrapped hot dogs outside of music venues, nightclubs, and in this case, right next to the tables of an open restaurant on State Street, downtown.
New York's mayor says it's meant to make them safer.
The overwhelming number of New Yorkers, they want clean streets. They want an organized city.
Many people who walk over the bridge, especially after the pandemic, say it was time for vendors to go.
Mayor Adams saying the city will enforce that ban on all vendors. He calls the situation a hazard.
People couldn't walk. It's not only a sanitary issue, it's a public safety issue.
Many of the vendors on the Brooklyn Bridge are military vets who have a special blue license to sell goods. They say the crowding comes from unlicensed vendors, and there's so many of them, the authorities struggle to enforce the law.
Here, Mohammed Atiyah with the Street Vendors Project says their group tried unsuccessfully to negotiate with the city to keep the licensed vendors in some spots.
And now wonder where they'll be able to set up next.